Planning a trip to Cuba? Whether it's the vibrant streets of Havana, the stunning beaches, or the rich cultural history that excites you, there are a few things you absolutely need to know before you go. Stick with us as we uncover essential tips and insights to make your Cuban adventure unforgettable. And before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more travel tips and guides. Cuba is a destination unlike any other, with its colorful colonial architecture, iconic classic cars, and a culture infused with music and passion. But Cuba also has its unique quirks and travel requirements, making it essential to prepare before you visit. From understanding the dual currency system to knowing what to pack, we'll cover all the important details to ensure you have a smooth and enjoyable trip. So grab a coffee, settle in, and let's explore what makes Cuba so special and how you can make the most of your visit. 1. Visa requirements. Plan ahead. Before packing your bags, ensure you have the proper documentation to enter Cuba. Most travelers will need a tourist visa or tourist card, which can usually be obtained through your airline, Cuban embassy, or authorized travel agency. The process is relatively straightforward, but make sure you double-check the requirements for your nationality. Additionally, U.S. citizens have specific travel restrictions to Cuba, and they must travel under one of 12 approved categories, such as educational purposes or humanitarian projects. 2. Dual currency system. Understand the money. Cuba operates with two currencies, the Cuban peso, CUP, and the Cuban convertible peso, CUC. As of recent reforms, tourists primarily use the CUP, but it's essential to confirm which currency is accepted where you plan to stay. Bring cash, as credit and debit cards from certain countries, like the US, may not work in Cuba. Euros and Canadian dollars are often the preferred currencies to exchange, so avoid US dollars to save on conversion fees. Knowing how to manage your money in Cuba will save you from unnecessary hassle. 3. Internet access. Limited and expensive. Internet in Cuba is not as readily available as in other countries. Wi-Fi hotspots are limited, and you'll need an internet card, known as an ITEXA card, to connect. These cards are sold at official outlets and hotels, but can be costly and time-restricted. Instead of relying on constant connectivity, embrace the opportunity to disconnect and fully immerse yourself in the Cuban way of life. Plan ahead by downloading offline maps, guides, and translation apps to make navigating the country easier. 4. Accommodation options. Hotels versus casas particulares. When it comes to lodging, you'll have two primary options: staying in government-run hotels or opting for a more authentic experience with a casa particular. Casas particulares are private homestays where locals rent out rooms or entire homes to travelers. Not only are they more budget-friendly, but they also offer a unique glimpse into Cuban life. Staying in a casa particular allows you to support local families and often includes home-cooked meals that you won't find in restaurants. Are these tips helping you plan your Cuban adventure? If you're enjoying this guide, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and share it with anyone planning to visit Cuba. And if you want more travel advice like this, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community of explorers. 5. Health and safety tips. Be prepared. Cuba is generally a safe destination, but as with any trip, it's wise to take precautions. Make sure to have travel insurance that covers medical emergencies, as healthcare for tourists can be costly. Bring a basic first aid kit, including over-the-counter medications, as certain items may be difficult to find in Cuba. Also, remember to drink only bottled water and be cautious with street food to avoid stomach issues. 6. Pack wisely. What you need to bring packing for Cuba requires some foresight. Due to the country's unique economic situation, certain items like toiletries, sunscreen, and over-the-counter medications may be expensive or unavailable. Bring all your essentials, including a reusable water bottle, power adapters for Cuban outlets, and comfortable walking shoes for exploring cobblestone streets. Packing smartly ensures you'll have everything you need without overpaying for supplies. 7. Embrace the Cuban culture. One of the most rewarding aspects of visiting Cuba is experiencing its vibrant culture. From the rhythm of salsa music to the aroma of freshly rolled cigars, Cuba is a feast for the senses. Take time to learn a few basic Spanish phrases. As English isn't widely spoken outside tourist areas, being able to communicate with locals will enhance your experience and show respect for their culture. Don't miss cultural events, such as live music performances, art exhibitions, and festivals, to truly immerse yourself in the Cuban way of life. 8. Transportation. How to get around. Traveling within Cuba can be an adventure in itself. Classic American cars serve as taxis, and they're a must-try experience. However, be sure to agree on a fare before starting your journey, as taxis don't have meters. For intercity travel, buses like the Viazal service are affordable and reliable. Alternatively, you can explore using shared taxis or even rent a bike for shorter trips. Keep in mind that infrastructure may not be as modern as in other countries, so patience is key when navigating Cuba. 9. Respect local customs and etiquette. Understanding Cuban customs and etiquette will help you avoid misunderstandings. For instance, Cubans are known for their friendliness and hospitality, so don't be surprised if you're invited into someone's home for a meal or coffee. Tipping is appreciated, especially in tourist areas, so carry small bills for tips. Always ask for permission before taking photos of locals, particularly street performers or vendors. Respecting these social norms will make your trip more enjoyable and culturally enriching. 10. Explore beyond Havana. While Havana is the heart of Cuba's charm, there's so much more to see. Venture out to places like Viñales, known for its lush tobacco fields and stunning landscapes. Trinidad, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, offers beautifully preserved colonial architecture. For beach lovers, Varadero and Cayo Coco boast pristine white sands and crystal-clear waters. Exploring beyond Havana allows you to see the diverse beauty and character of Cuba, from its cities to its countryside. Cuba is a land of contrasts, where time seems to stand still amid vibrant streets and unspoiled natural beauty. With the right preparation and an open mind, your trip to Cuba can be a truly transformative experience. Remember to respect the culture, embrace the unexpected, and savor every moment of your journey through this incredible island nation. What are you most excited to experience in Cuba? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And before you go, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more travel guides and tips. Happy travels, and we'll see you in the next video.